right, here we go with the former world title challenger, Gilbert Burns. Perhaps a little bit undersized for welterweight, but he has resided within this top 5 since he moved up from 55.
From the moment, John, you didn't know what to expect from Gilbert Burns at 170, but he has shown that he has the ability to compete with the best, and if you aren't the best, he buzzes right through you. I was very impressed by the way he handled the Neil Magny challenge, and he looks to prove again why he is the elite of the elite in the welterweight division.
And he's also a promoter's dream. A lot of people feel like eventually Gilbert Burns is going to work himself back into a championship setting. But of course, the big fights at 170 pounds continue for one of the best from Brazil, Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns, ready to make his statement here tonight. Well, there's always a special feeling when Khamzat Chimaev makes the walk, whether at welterweight or at middleweight. This man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it.
Right.
Khamzat Chimaev has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go to the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Gilbert Burns. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, so their first meeting was of the epic variety. As such, we have arrived at the rematch, Gilbert Burns and Khamzat Chimaev, and Chimaev looking to take the judges out of this rematch tonight.
Chimaev wasn't able to secure takedowns last time, and that really did make him struggle with Gilbert Burns. But tonight, he's got to be much more intent in getting this fight to the ground, even though Gilbert Burns is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt of the highest order. He has to fight. He's going to guillotine.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Chimaev's looking to pass out of the half guard here and get really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed. Body shot.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Midway through round 1. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this.
Yes, they have to be mature about the fact that this is a real fighting position, and the guy on top has a lot of opportunities to finish. If he's going to attack this north-south choke, he's got to drive that shoulder deep into his neck, really start to sink his weight away, which will in turn cut the oxygen from his opponent, allowing him to get the finish.
Chimaev's got the full mount.
Great submission defense.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, not a guy you want on top of you. Ground and pound strikes piling up here. Good work by Chimaev. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Khamzat Chimaev. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half-guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, you're... Great job landing from the top position.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
All right, take a seat, bud. Deep breath in. Breathe in through that nose, out through that mouth. All right, here's some water. Listen, your kicks are working hard.
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. Oh, nice straight punch there. Must be nice to have a reach advantage like this, DC. Such a kill right there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Back to the feet now.
In the half guard. Not being just defensive, but offensive off of his back. Great punch lands. There it is. Now he's on the mount. Yep, gotta be very careful there.
Oh, pinpoint ground strike by him there, and that one opened up a cut. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you gotta be careful here. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
He's a big shot, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Chimaev's back in full mount. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
20 seconds left to go in round 2. Final seconds here of round 2. Good work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Oh, nice takedown, yeah.
Really good job with the ground and pound, and now you can see some visible swelling on his opponent.
He's got to start throwing down.
Burns in half guard. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
The ground strikes starting to pile up. And again, dealing with that cut around his eye. Gotta be careful.
He's got to shore up the defense, because if he keeps getting hit there, it's only going to continue to get worse. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
All right, feet on the hips here. Continuing to work out of the half guard. Burns, his eye is closing up. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Burns in half guard. Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now.
Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
15 seconds. Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. All of that body weight on his opponent.
He's got all the weight on the upper body. His feet are free to do whatever. But the arm stuck between the legs. He is now going to start dropping hammer fists. He's going to start dropping elbows. This is one of the nastiest positions in all of fighting.
Breathe, okay? You got to suck it up this round. You're not tired. I want you to go out there, and I want you to get this takedown.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
Ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the fourth round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was only versus a guy
full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move to half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunity.
Burns got his head looking for a guillotine. Oh, got to protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Wow, all things considered, pretty good shot from bottom position. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Khamzat Chimaev ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
Changing the position.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's
Right.
very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Fight back! Fight back!
He's got to be careful here.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Chimaev's right back to the full mount here.
Great shot from the top position.
Chimaev's looking for that arm triangle now. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You doled out all this damage. Might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now.
Burns in half guard now. And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4.
All right, deep breath, deep breath. Great. Last round coming up. You got 5 minutes. I want you to go out there and finish this fight.
All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands. His opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. Yeah, left hook found its target. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. He's out! Khamzat Chimaev with one of the greatest knockouts you will see!
Holy!
All right, let's get it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 47 seconds of round number 5, declaring the winner by knockout and still champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, Khamzat Chimaev, your winner by knockout here tonight. Not quite as quick as the knockout of Gerald Meerschaert, but another quick night at the office for the undefeated Khamzat Chimaev.
Yeah, a massive night for Khamzat Chimaev to go out there and do it